Are you kidding me? We got real life bozos and weirdos out here. I can't believe people act this way, that actually think they're worth something. They're not even talented. The only reason they're famous and rich is because of their brother, and yet they still think they're better than people. I'm telling you, do not believe everything you see on social media. Half of the people on here are real life weirdos. Jackson Mahomes is currently trending on Twitter and quite frankly trending all over social media because of something he's done, and I'm gonna say this, and it's the truest thing I've ever said. Jackson Mahomes must be stopped, and we need to cancel this man. I realize I sound like a drama queen trying to say, oh, we need to cancel him. I didn't mean it by that, but here's where things get messed up. He was trying to cancel somebody else, and now he's getting canceled. If you don't know what's going on, we're going to jump straight into it. So Jackson Mahomes and some of his friends, it was like 10 to 20 people apparently, according to a source, they went out to a bar and they didn't have a good experience. According to the bar and everything I've seen, they was busy, and this isn't a big time bar, this is a small business. And this business that's working extremely hard was getting backlash from Jackson Mahomes. This bar he was going to, according to them, said they had a very large group and their bar is very small, so they couldn't sit all of his people and friends. And what did Jackson Mahomes do, you may ask? Well, he went on social media and bashed them. You know how it goes with Karens, they leave bad reviews. Well, Jackson Mahomes did this on his social media where he has thousands of followers. I'm not gonna go over it, he deleted the post, but you know how it goes. He was talking down on them for no good reason. They're working hard. You know what I find really funny about all this? If Jackson Mahomes wasn't Patrick Mahomes' brother, he'd be working at 7-Eleven or some normal job. There's nothing special about him. He's only famous because of his brother. And before some of you say, oh, well, he's got TikTok, he's got this, he's got that, he only got that because people know him from Patrick. You would think after what he did at the football game, disrespecting a legend, he would calm down and try to stay out of all the mess, but he hasn't done that, and he needs to be humbled. That's what needs to happen. He needs to be humble. I don't know how or who's gonna do it, but it's gotta happen. It's getting to the point, and I've seen this on Twitter, Instagram, and social media, where people are starting to dislike Patrick Mahomes because of his brother. That's how bad it is. Patrick Mahomes is a great guy, great quarterback. He's never in drama, but yet he finds himself in drama that's dealing with his brother. You know, every time Jackson Mahomes is in the news, Patrick is sitting there looking at it like, oh gosh, here we go again. What did he do this time? He's not even shocked by it. He's disappointed. Jackson could literally never post on social media, and I guarantee you Patrick Mahomes would take care of him and give him all the money he needs just to stay out of trouble. Let's get into what happened and what the bar said about Jackson Mahomes that is trending everywhere. Here's what the bar said. It's time to have a talk. Today we are experiencing a lot of activity over social media regarding a recent visit paid to us by an unhappy guest. This person happens to have a lot of followers on social media, and therefore it is something we cannot ignore. Voice, reach, and influence are power. In our case, and with many businesses that are locally owned, the power of a few social media personalities can make or break that business. This grants these people this certain power to affect our livelihoods. There are those who have built their influence by being responsible, informed, positive, and sincere. There are also those who have built their followers by being the opposite, throwing shade at Jackson Mahomes. That being said, we have some apologies to make. And now this is where it gets chaotic, and they were kind of petty in this message. Dear Jackson Mahomes, we are sorry that we set boundaries that you tried to ignore. Oftentimes, people with an unearned status and sense of entitlement think they are above the rules and will lash out on an employee enforcing them. We are sorry we cannot seat your very large group. As you probably saw, our bar is very small. We are sorry that you have the reach that you do, or at least that you think you do, and that instead of using it for something positive, you decided to use it and try to crush a small business. We survived a global pandemic. We'll survive your ego. Holy crap, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna reread that. They said we survived a global pandemic. We'll survive your ego. W to whoever put that. Okay, continuing on. We are sorry you didn't reach out to us first before taking to social media, but then again, that is an expectation we would have from a mature and rational person, not someone who pours water on fans and dances on the memorials of tragically lost people for TikTok clout. We have not been fortunate enough to be born into a much more talented and much more famous family, but we would like to think that if we did have that much luck, we would use our influence in more responsible ways. We hope our apology finds you well. Wow, that is a great response. I know it was kind of petty, but it was not too petty, but it was also respectable. Now, personally, I don't see nothing too wrong with that because Jackson Mahomes was throwing shots at them and they were throwing shots back. I would say right now on the internet, 95% of the people are backing the business and think they're in the right, and the other 5% think they're in the wrong, and they shouldn't have said that. Due to some of the backlash they have been getting, they came out with another statement not too long ago. I find it really intriguing. Let's get into it. Here's what the business said today. Yesterday, we released a quote-unquote apology that was anything but authentic. The team at SOT is committed to providing every guest that walks through our doors with the best experience possible, while treating them with respect and humility. Yesterday, we failed to meet those expectations. Social media can be used in so many different ways, and yesterday our team used it to personally attack and question the character of someone we do not know personally. Out of all the ways this situation could have been handled, we did it the wrong way. We want everyone to know that we acknowledge our shortcomings in this situation, and even though we failed to meet our own, and we're sure many of our followers' expectations with our social media present yesterday, we promise to do better. To be better, to think before reacting, and most importantly, to use our following to bring the community together, and blah 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 blah, you get the point. I understand why they came out with this apology. You kind of have to do it because this business, they want to come out on the good side of things. They don't want to get canceled because you got to sit down and realize this is how these people make their money and make their living. They're not Jackson Mahomes. He can get canceled today, and guess what? He's still going to have millions of dollars. This business, they can't get canceled. They're trying to make everybody happy and be at peace with everybody, which is the right thing to do. However, with that being said, you got a lot of people not liking they came out with this second apology, and they want them to own the fact that they kind of dissed Patrick Mahomes' brother. From a business perspective, I understand why they did it, but personally, you know, they didn't mean anything in this second message, and they didn't want to put it out there. In that first message, yeah, they had an instant reaction, but they meant it. I gotta say, if anything, this has helped their business tremendously. You got people out there saying, oh, I gotta go to this bar, and you got people across the country wanting to donate money and do great things for them. I just find it so ironic that Jackson Mahomes thought he had enough clout and power to shut down this business and cancel him, and it's completely backfired. And I want to make this very clear, I could care less if Jackson Mahomes gets canceled, and it doesn't matter to me. My biggest problem with this situation is that Jackson Mahomes really thinks he has enough power and clout to do the things he does, when in reality, he doesn't. I'm not going to take a personal shot at him because I don't know him and I don't hang out with him. The only thing I can say about him that is 100% facts is that he obviously thinks he has some clout, when in reality, it's only because of his brother. Here's my question. Do you think he'd be posting how bad the service was at this bar if he didn't have all those followers? I don't think so. It's so funny to me because if anyone should have an ego, it should be Patrick Mahomes. But guess what? He doesn't have an ego. He's extremely humble. The person who has an ego is a guy who shouldn't have one, and that's Jackson Mahomes. He would be an average person and an average citizen if he wasn't Patrick's brother. I'm not going to call him a loser or take any personal shots because I don't believe in that. What I believe in is facts, and the facts are he doesn't have the power he thinks he does. He needs to understand he's already pissed off so many people this year, and if he continues to act this way, his own brother's not going to want to be in his life, and I don't even know if he wants to now. He may do good things, we just don't hear about him, but it seems like every time I hear something about him, it's always bad. For his own sake and his brother's sake, I wish he would lay low, get a little more humble, but guess what? I truly believe he likes all this attention because it keeps him relevant. Have you noticed when it seems like people are forgetting about him, he tries to cause a scene? Kind of ironic. I don't think it's a coincidence. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. I've said it before in this video. I'm going to emphasize it again. This man's got to be stopped. I don't know how, but someone's got to do it. Let me know your thoughts down below. But with that being said, it's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm Michael. Peace.